Hey, what's happening, everybody? Jay Shockblast here, and really, guys, really, I've been away for a couple days, and this one has been grinding my gears hardcore. I don't know what the guys over at TT and Lego Dimensions have going on in their heads, but I can just say that it's awful. Supergirl was announced this week as a character. We've all known about this for a while. She's going to be a playable character. She's getting her own figure. And the only way that you can get her is in the PlayStation 4 exclusive starter pack. Starter pack. So basically, the starter pack, for those of you that don't know and don't remember, is the game, the Portal, Wildstyle, Gandalf, Batman, the Batmobile, like all of that. So in order to get Supergirl currently or in September, the only way that you can get Supergirl is to buy the PlayStation 4 version of the game with all of that. Please, somebody explain to me how this was a good idea. At what point in time was this fair to everybody? This is a game that is mostly geared towards kids, and you are asking parents that there are kids that want to have all the characters just the same as adults, and you are basically, not only are you segregating your community, you are putting this character in a pack, penalizing all the people that bought your game year one on PlayStation 4. I didn't buy it on PlayStation 4, thankfully, but I don't need Batman, I don't need Wildstyle, I don't need Gandalf, I don't need the Batmobile. I get why they're in there, because you can't buy a starter pack and not have those pieces, but you're basically... This is gutless, okay? And I'm sorry. I understand I have a lot of success. I owe a lot of my success to Lego games, and I don't want to rock any boats. I don't want to, offend or upset anybody with TT Games. I always speak so positively and so highly, and I want to support them. But some of their decision making over the last year is making it very difficult. It is August 20th, and Xbox fans still have no idea if or when they are ever going to get Captain America Civil War or Ant-Man DLC when everybody else has it. The Wii has it, okay? It's on Steam, but the Xbox doesn't have it. They've said nothing. They offer nothing. They're above answering these questions. I feel like I'm pretty in tune with what goes on. I follow all the same people you do. I feel like I know when things are happening, and if I don't know, one of you guys comes running to me to let me know, and I love that. So I feel like I'm pretty in tune with the Lego community. This is awful. I was gonna say BS, but it's awful, okay? The only way you can get a character, and this is far worse than the Green Arrow thing. Excuse me. This is far worse than Green Arrow, okay? Because at least Green Arrow was a single figure. And yeah, I understand I'm going to have paid more for Green Arrow than I will for Supergirl, because no problem. I have no problem getting the game on PlayStation 4, all right? But you are forcing people that are completionists, that want to have every character, that want to have all the pieces. You are forcing them to rebuy the entire game. It is awful. It is unacceptable. It's unethical. Like, this is gouging. This is unethical, okay? To hide a character behind that pack. Now, I will say this about Disney Infinity. They did something similar with Boba Fett, and it also upset me a little bit. They did something similar with Boba Fett on PlayStation 4. But they announced right from the start that eventually Boba Fett would be released as a single pack. That is not something that has happened yet from TT Games about Green Arrow, or Supergirl, and that is the problem. It is why it makes it feel like they're doing this for the pure intent and purpose of making extra money. And the crazy thing is, they didn't even make money off Arrow. They gave it away and put it in the hands of scalpers to rape their fans for money. That is what happened. Literally, within an hour of them giving these away for free at E3 to the wrong people, they were on eBay. And people were making hand over fist money off of something they paid nothing for. What are you doing, TT? Like, what are you even doing? I can accept that you're in bed with PlayStation, okay? I get it. You decided that you would take guaranteed money from PlayStation to have exclusives through them, all right? And I get it. I understand how business works. At some point, you need to start thinking about your fans. You need to start thinking what's best for our fans. You're going to make money hand over fist on this stuff anyway. Your games sell exceedingly well, okay? And yeah, I'm sure there's a lot of effort that goes into it. Graphics are incredible. Gameplay is always a lot of fun. I understand. It costs money to make money. And I understand that you're just one company of many that is doing what so many do in having the exclusive game. But I don't like it when they do it either. And, you know, because one kid's doing it doesn't mean everybody should. You know, it's that kind of classic tale as old as time, you know, narrative or, you know, life lesson. You know, oh, but all the kids are smoking weed, so it makes it okay for me to do it too. That's probably a bad example because I really don't think that's as bad. All the kids are drinking underage. Maybe I should too. No. It's because everybody else is doing it doesn't make it right. All right? And I hate it when every company does it, and I hate it when they do it for Xbox too. Like, I know that I'm an Xbox guy, and everybody knows that. Like, this isn't a PlayStation issue at all. That's why I have a PlayStation 4. That's why I bought, you know, Star Wars, Lego Star Wars on PlayStation 4 because I knew they had the PlayStation exclusive stuff, and I wanted it right away. And it's okay to feel that way. It's okay to be a completionist. It's okay to feel like you have to have everything. And look, I know that you can use her as hire a hero. Okay, at least there's that. But that doesn't make it okay or acceptable because I want to have the character and the piece to put in my game whenever I want. I have a feeling that Arrow and Supergirl are both going to be available as single character packs at some point. But this is the point when TT Games needs to tell people that's going to be the case. Like, it is completely unethical to lead people to believe the only way that they can get these characters is right now on eBay or through a starter pack that a lot of people don't own. There are so many people, I'm sure hundreds of thousands, if not a million, you know, 1 million plus people that bought this game on PlayStation 4 that already have all of that. All they want is Supergirl. And they are going to have to buy a full-blown starter pack just to get her. And that is unacceptable. So if Supergirl is going to be available at some point outside of that package, you need to say so now. And I'm still going to get that package because I want it right away. But people need to know now, because if people go out and buy those portals and characters again and they didn't have to, if they could have been given the option to wait 3, 4, 5 months and buy Supergirl on her own, and you know this now and you're telling people, nope, the only way you can get it is here, that is unethical. And I would love to say I have it in me to say I'm going to walk away from this, but I don't, because I I know what's successful for me, and I guess in that regard I'm a sellout, and it is what it is. But like, I it baffles me that anybody thought this was fair or a good idea, and I know that they're gonna hide behind hire a hero. Well, you can still use her in hire a hero, but I can't use her permanently, and I don't even play the game as much as a lot of people probably do. A lot of people can sit there and say, well, you have all these other characters. What does one more matter? I'll tell you what one more matters. Anybody that knows me knows the Red Lanterns are like my absolute favorite. Like literally my favorite part of of DC Comics. Atrocitus is literally my favorite DC Comics character. Atrocitus and Green Arrow. And, she becomes a Red Lantern in the game. Yeah, I want that. I want it now. All right. I'm very frustrated by this because I expect better from TT games. I expect more from TT games. I'm sorry, but I don't want to support companies that make decisions like this that effectively are gouging their customers, because I can guarantee you they know full well that a lot of their customers that already own this game on PlayStation 4 are going to go out and buy it again just so they can get the Supergirl figure. They know this, and they're still doing it. And that's unacceptable. That's just not right. That really is disheartening. And it's too bad, because it really shouldn't be this way. I guess I'm just going to basically keep saying the same thing over and over again. I mean, in the grand scheme of things, it's so easy to sit there and say, well, it's one character. It's one piece. Do you really need that? Yeah, I do. All right. For my reasons. And there's a lot of people that are the way that I am. I want to have them all. I want to have access to all of them as both a YouTuber and a fan. I want to be able to, I want to give them money. I have no problem paying for things. I've never asked a single thing from them for free. I've never asked anything from TT Games, except for maybe, put Deadpool and Nova in my video games, or Darth Revan. But, still, you get my point. There's a joke. I think this is the wrong way to handle it. If they come out, they can save grace if they come out and say, look, this character will be available at a later date singly. But right now, that's not the message they're giving. The message they're giving right now, and I read multiple articles to make sure, is that the only way you can get it is buying this pack on PlayStation 4. So F you Xbox fans, F you Wii fans, it's all about PlayStation, because, money is more important than our fans. That is the message they are giving. And you might think I'm being harsh, but I'm not, because they decided to sign that contract. No one forced them. Love to know what you guys think. I've heard it in Twitter, but hey man, we'll see ya.